Dave. How's it going? Okay, so let's see. Is this video working? Would be really cool. So sorry, bear with me as we get this stream up and running. Okay, alright, sweet. Okay, cool. Hey there. My name is David. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you. I hope that this video finds you in good health, good spirits, that everything is going your way in Mortal Kombat 11. Oh, I see that people have joined. Hi, Cyrax on the sticks. Hey, 90s vibe. Your mom. Yes, my mom. Your mom as well. Interesting. So, thank you so much for joining along. God bless you guys. Today, we are going to be discussing some Jinsei Essence Augments that I feel are very necessary in Mortal Kombat 11. If you don't have these augments, perhaps it should be on your bucket list of things to do. Perhaps prioritize the stage 6 character towers for these characters, because we are going to be discussing 3 Jinsei Essence Augments that are really super powerful. And, well, let's begin with Kung Lao. We have Kung Lao in front of us. Now, Kung Lao has some Elder rank Jinsei Essence Augments, but the one that's really key is this one here. Level 4 Kindred Spirit, and this thing has a lot of text. Generally, if you see an augment with a lot of text, there might be something good here. So this Jinsei Essence augment approximates both offensive and defensive capabilities. You're kind of getting 3 augments in one with Kindred Spirit. So, whenever you go into the Spiritual Guidance stance, you get 4 hits of armor. Now, this 4 hits of armor is invincible armor. Invincible armor means that you're going flawless, and I feel like 2 key phrases really stand out here with all of the augments in this build. Perfection is key, and blocking gets you nowhere. So all of these augments, they really encourage you going for, like, the most cleanest and styliest, most finesse kind of victories. These victories are getting you flawlesses, they're getting you brutalities, they're getting you crushing blows, they're getting you all sorts of things. So these augments are very nice. So 4 hits of invincible armor means that you can basically withstand whatever in the game. Now, this coupled with the other sentence that's going on here, it increases the radius and the damage of the soul burst up to 100%. Some augments just do radius. Some augments just do damage. So here, with this Jinsei Essence augment, you're getting a 3-in-1 combo with Kung Lao. This is really powerful, and disclaimer, this is all just my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Would love to know in the comments. Let me know if you disagree. But I feel like this augment here is very powerful. You're getting a 3-in-1 deal here. And this also kind of requires you to just use one move, though. It's really built around Spiritual Guidance, but Spiritual Guidance is such a great attack. It takes up 2 of your slots in your abilities, but it gives you access to 3 different attacks, one of which is directable, and one of which you get a Crushing Blow and a Brutality from. So there's lots of options here with Kung Lao, and this is where I'm going to show you the power of Kung Lao. The power here is that he gets through the game just really, really easily. So things just get one shot with Kung Lao and this augment. Now, it does require you to charge up the move in order to really get Boku damage. But charging up is not really a problem when you have 4 hits of invincible armor. And this invincible armor is also really great because you could spend those hits on fast burn, emergency measures, these other augments which usually take away your health. This thing is going to protect you. So as you see, one shot, right? Flawless. Easy peasy. So, Kung Lao has now become, like, my favorite. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So, as you see there are some drawbacks. So, if she teleports, is no good. Teleports are kind of hard to deal with. But even if you're not at full health, you're still doing lots of damage. You're still getting the brutality. You're still getting the things done really quickly. The other thing to note, though, about armor in general is that it's susceptible to armor break. So the armor break will definitely go through things. For instance, like a fatal blow, you will definitely take damage. However, with Kung Lao's armor break, he only takes the first hit of damage from a fatal blow. And again, he is really susceptible to teleporters because you get stuck in this stance, you have to get out of it, you have to switch around. But the idea is that you get through these things really easy. Now, what are the advantages of getting through these towers very easily? Well, not only do they give you points, but they give you consumables. Now, a lot of people are spending a lot of consumables in Stage 6 towers. Doing Towers of Time, this is one way of getting the consumables that you would need to get through those Stage 6s. But that's really quick brutalities, flawless victories, you're getting lots of XP, lots of points, and you're also getting your race against time towers done quickly, which is very nice with Kung Lao. Now, this is just one application of Kung Lao's augments, but this is where I enjoy him here most. He gets through these towers very quickly, gets you the brutal unlocked as well. So if you are pursuing more points, that is very nice indeed. But Kung Lao. That's enough of Kung Lao. The next augment that I want to talk about is, well, we'll just kind of leave it at a guess right now. I want to also take a look at the comments here. Hello, Dave. Still suffering the virus, but playing the hell out of Mortal Kombat. That's really good, Mark Coddle. I found out that to get level 4 Jinsei, go to the character tower and just block using... Yes, Mark, you should have checked out my augment guide for farming stage 6 towers. You would have realized that a lot quicker. That's what I do as well. You have to unlock the 3rd augment slot in a gear to equip Jinsei augments. Yes, very good info there, awesome chat. I'm so glad that you guys are answering each other's questions in the comments. So sweet. Hey there, son of a Jax. Thank you so much for joining along on Twitch. Thank you for joining, guys. God bless you. I hope that your day is going well. But we are talking about augments. Now, the next augment that I wanted to talk about here is one that I've probably been sleeping on too long. Devorah was one of the first characters that I grinded her Jinsei Essence augments for, and after grinding all the other towers, I've come to realize that Devorah is super powerful. Okay, so let's put on Bill of Health. I'm looking for Bill of Health. Hopefully I have not deleted it. Okay, there we go. Transfer. Alright, so Devorah has access to this augment here, Bugged Out. Now, Bugged Out is a very interesting Elder Rank augment. It gives you armor for 1 hit, just as it does with, like, Kung Lao's kind of invincible armor where you have 4 hits. Now, this 1 hit of armor acts differently in that you can be using whatever move, and you will armor through your opponent's attack for 1 hit. Now, the Carapace armor also allows you to block and take no damage. As well, it still allows you to maintain that armor for later use. So if you block, you still have access to the armor which protects you if the opponent hits you during your attack. So this Carapace armor is very versatile, multi-purpose. On top of that, it repairs itself after 2 seconds without taking damage. Now, if you're smart about it, you can really use Devorah's animations to make sure that you always have Carapace armor, i.e., if you reset the animations on stage with pure and simple with a Crushing blows usually remove any modifiers on the screen and resets it, so Devorah's Carapace armor resets during these Crushing blows. Devorah's carapace armor also repairs itself during a throw. So Devorah is very capable of taking on a lot of hard and difficult situations, just as blocking and using consumables. So if you are familiar with like my augment guide for farming stage 6 towers, Devorah is very capable of doing these towers flawlessly. Now, let's do the stage 6 one. I may not go flawless because that floor. Okay, yeah, I think I know what we need to do. So let's take Devorah, woo, and then let's also use this thing, Godstone, disables floor hazards for the entire match. And let's go, like, super offensive. So let's take Takeda's Kunai. I like the homing missile. And let's also take this carpet bomb. Okay. Hopefully we don't take damage. However, yes, any of these invincible armors, they are susceptible to armor break. Armor break is totally a thing. So, if you saw there, Raiden used his armor break right away. How dare he? Ah. So, like, this is not really super hard. Not really super hard. The other thing, though, is if you run first position, note that first position is actually a drawback in these stage 6 towers. Because, please get away from me, Katana. I don't want her to throw me. Yes. Yeah, I am running first position, and first position means that you're doing 30% less, or 40% if you've got the, level 4 version of that augment. You're doing less damage as you fight more and more of these guys. So you could be more optimally augmented here, but I'm just trying to demonstrate that Devorah is very much going flawless through these stage 6 towers. This is a very powerful tool. Essentially, if you have troubles with the gauntlet, and you need to get through the gauntlet, Devorah could be your best friend. Because all you need to do is block and use your consumables, and maybe land a fatal blow or a crushing blow, if need be, according to the gauntlet requirements, and you're able to get through things flawlessly. Now this is a stage 6 character tower, one of the most hard things, I would say, that you could encounter in single player, and she does it just as a breeze. As a breeze. Devorah is very powerful. You could also use this in any boss tower situation where you would, block and then use consumables. You might have to be smart about your consumable usage, i.e., like, if there's rockets, you might want to turn off rockets with the consumable that does so. So, like, here, we had lightning floors. Lightning floors go through Devorah's, fancy armor. That's not good. Oh, we got a level 3 in good repair. That's a good augment. I did not have that already. That's good. Yay. Thank you, Devorah. Fantastic. So, okay, Devorah, powerful. If you are struggling in any of the gauntlet activities, and I do anticipate perhaps more gauntlet stages in the future, replayable stages would be nice, Devorah's bugged out augment is just really, really powerful. Really powerful. And if you're interested, we will be using Devorah later in co-op carries. And if you don't know what co-op carries are, please subscribe. Find out what they are. They're fun. I help you through the multiplayer with these fancy augments. Okay, so the next application of augments here we're going to be talking about is Frost. And Frost has probably the best, Elder rank Jinsei essence augment. So, whereas Devorah requires you to recharge your armor after two hits, you're able to get armor with Frost based on your defensive gauge. So I've only got a level 3 version of this augment, and at level 3, it's very powerful. Very, very powerful. What it means is that, essentially, for 4 hits, you're going to be protected against anything, and you can use whatever move you would like. So whereas with Kung Lao, you're limited to only using spiritual guidance, Devorah and Frost, they both share this ability that you can use whatever move. Whatever move you'd like. Now, Cold Efficiency is definitely not like Devorah's Carapace Armor. So whereas I could accomplish flawless victories in Stage 6 towers with Devorah, I cannot do this with Frost. Because the defensive gauge is absorbed even when you block damage. So the key here with Frost is to really go for moves and not block. You really should be offensive with your Frost. Look for the punishes and be on the offensive. Because this cold efficiency really means that she can really top load on all of these offensive augments and get some really nasty one-shot potential. And this is, you can see this in co-op probably the best with Frost. So if you've ever struggled with co-op towers, Frost's cold efficiency definitely means that she can use her moves and have them be amplified for great damage. Now, these co-op towers are probably the best way of grinding consumables with Frost. Now get this. Completion rewards. You get 10 consumables, random consumables. They can be Elder rank, Mythic rank, they can be tower consumables or match consumables. They're just random. But you get 10 random consumables plus an augment from completing this one match on solo tag. So you do this with Frost over and over. You're gonna get lots of consumables. Plus, it's also just lots of fun to see how much damage she can really do. With cold efficiency, that means she doesn't need to worry about any defensive type augments like Armor Clad, In Good Repair, Life Stealer. No, she doesn't need that. She can just go on the pure offensive, which is really, really nice. Now, when you complete these matches, it's you can carry people as well. This is also something. Also something. You go flawless, you get it done, boom. It's quick, right? Now I've got 10 more consumables plus an augment. And the good thing about these co-op towers on solo tag is that you can just press X and then retry. Nowhere else can you have this capability of gaining consumables from Towers of Time. It's really the easiest way of grinding consumables. And Frost just makes this grind so easy. So easy. But the fact is here, if you don't get the first hit, i.e., the opponent blocks, your first hit won't be doing as much damage. We are relying on first strike as well to really help out with the damage with Frost. So as you saw there, she didn't do as much damage. But she still went flawless, and it's very easy. Now I have 10 more consumables and another augment, right? Like, you can do this in the span of just a couple of minutes and get yourself lots of consumables. So if you find yourself struggling, trying to get through those stage 6 towers, you're using up your consumables, this is a very easy, renewable way of getting it. And if you have level 4 cold efficiency, you'll be even better at doing this. So I'm at level 3 cold efficiency, and I'm doing that, right? So imagine at level 4, you'll be able to withstand a lot more difficult situations with Frost, but it may not be necessary. Here in my situation, it's not super necessary. But we got 5 Arms of Shinnok. Hey, those dark type consumables with the right augments, they can do lots of damage. Any consumable with the right augments can do lots of damage. But Frost is really just so easy. As you see, I've gone into a grind loop. Let's get out of this tower. Let's do it and then just get out. Oh, we can also show off the fact that Frost is multi-purpose. So you can go for like whatever moves you want. So we're trying to get this throw, and he does not want to let me throw. Wow, we're just not throwing him. Woo. Wow. Okay, Frost is getting hurt a little bit. Oh no, the totems. This is the other thing. If you take too long with the co-op towers, they suddenly become not the most ideal investment of time. So we're just gonna back out. I could have killed him, but nah. It's more nice when you just do the two shots, but that two shot becomes a one shot in team raids. So that's also like an interesting application of Frost. But Frost is very multi-purpose with cold efficiency. I've made different builds of Frost just based around cold efficiency. And if you're interested in that, you can check out those other vids. But really, we're just talking about these three augments that are really just so powerful. So how do you obtain them? You complete the stage 6 character towers and you're guaranteed a level 4 elder rank Jinsei essence augment. Now you have a 33% chance of getting the augment that you desire. There are 3 elder rank Jinsei essence augments for every character. If you don't obtain it on that first completion of the stage 6 platform, it will require grinding. But anecdotally, it seems that the Elder Rank stuff is dropping a little bit more easier now with the latest patch. Their drop rates seem to have increased because I was able to complete 4 different characters, get all their augments in the span of just like, a couple of hours. So that's pretty good. I'm happy about that. But yes, let's go over these augments again. Let's also take some time to check out the comments. At 1K, drink half a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. Oh lord, no thank you. Wow, even raid bosses don't stand a chance. Yes, this is very true, D15. These augments mean that raid bosses are just really toast. Really toast. So epic. Let's go. Joker's Pew Pew Ventriloquist is OP, man. Yes, I did a build about that. It is lots of fun, because you can have 2 streams of projectiles. 2 streams of Pew Pew in the opponent's face. But, I feel like the invincible armor is just really, it has a lot more applications. Hopefully we get some more gauntlet stages. I agree. Any good Jade augments? There are good Jade augments, but none as powerful as these 3 from Johnny, Devorah, or Frost. Johnny Cage build. Yes, we'll be working on that, my friend. I would be very happy to make a Johnny Cage build for you, D. Also, am working on all the characters. So we've been grinding lots and lots of characters. But, these augments that I've touched on here, I feel like they really make the grind really, really easy. Who did you name before? Because I missed it. Okay, we will go through it, Miss Smiley. And I watched your video on the old augments for Sindel, and they were OP. All you did was block. Yes, that was really powerful back in the old augment system, Miss Smiley, and thank you so much for watching on Twitch. Follows on Twitch are greatly appreciated. Now, in the old augment system, yes, one of the most powerful things in the game were spike damage augments. Those things were so broken. So broken. They finally fixed it by just removing it altogether. Okay, so the top 3 Jinsei Elder Rank augments that I feel like every person should get, because these are very powerful. Kindred Spirit for Kung Lao. This thing makes it very easy to go through Towers of Time very quickly. You gain 4 hits of invincible armor, and you can spend that armor to amplify your damage by using augments like Fast Burn or emergency measures when you run out of gauge. But the thing is about Fast Burn, it does take away your health if you use any other move. But with Kung Lao, you don't really want to use any other move because you only get the armor during the spiritual guidance stance. Very easy to one-shot bosses, one-shot regular characters, very easy to one-shot in most situations in Towers of Time with a fully charged up Soul Burst. Yes, level 4 Kindred Spirit, really nice. You can make level 3 work, but I feel at level 4 you're just doing the maximum amount of damage. Very nice. Okay, the next one is Devorah. This bugged out armor, this carapace armor, is very powerful. Allows her to go flawless in a lot of situations. As well, she is not limited like other characters, in that her invincible armor allows her to use any type of move. Now, it's got a one-up on Frost's invincible armor in that she doesn't take any block damage and her armor still remains. So this bugged out is very powerful. However, if you do get hit with like a 2-hit move, a 3-hit move, like a Jade's Wiggle Stick, you're taking damage, and if you pair that with like crazy pain, that's a lot of damage off a Wiggle Stick. So be very careful. There are drawbacks to everything, but I think the advantages outweighs the negatives here with bugged out. Very powerful. And we'll be using this in a future co-op carry, well, with Pure and Simple. Because Pure and Simple plus bugged out, you can just go for crushing blows for days. Very nice. Okay, the next one is Frost. Cold Efficiency. This thing is super OP. This, at level 4, you would only be consuming 12.5 defensive gauge to armor against any hit. At 12.5 defensive gauge, that means that you would be able to armor at least 8 hits. So Wiggle Sticks are not a problem at that point. A Chop Chop is not a problem. You should be able to withstand it. But Cold Efficiency allows for easy, flawless victories, and it really allows for the generic augments to be fully offensive. This, paired with her other Jinsei augment, Snowpiercer, she can just one-shot bosses. And as I was showing before, this is really a great way of collecting a lot of consumables quickly with just doing one match over and over in co-op. Do those co-op matches, takes 3 seconds, you get 10 consumables for each completion. And if you do it by yourself, you don't have to worry about matchmaking. Matchmaking can sometimes be a sore. But yes, these 3 augments, very powerful indeed. You could be lucky and get them upon your first completion, but I feel they really change how the game is played, because you can really go for those flawless victories. You don't necessarily need to block at all. You can just go for your damage, which is very nice. Especially in Devorah's instance, you can still block and go for lots of damage, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Also very nice is the fact that you guys joined along. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, D, and Wobble, and Silver Magma, and Queen Scarlet. Thank you so much, guys, for joining along. Miss Smiley and Son of a Jax on Twitch. A like, a comment, a subscribe would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's take a look at these comments here. D says Jinsei augments make hard battles become easy. Yes, I agree. You want easy, brutal wins? Keep grinding until you get the Jinsei augment you want. Yes, that's also good advice. Good advice there. Okay, so thank you again. Like, easy victories are coming your way. I'm sure of it. But until next time, bye, peace, take care.